Going to continue on with the walkthrough and get a little bit more into the weeds and details of evaluating the effectiveness of the heat exchanger from an analysis standpoint, as well as tying it to different DFAM considerations. The first step in doing any type of simulation will be to capture what I call the final hot and cold fluid domains. So I'm going to create a new section and I'm going to call this final fluids. And the first thing we'll do is a Boolean union. So I'm going to search for union up top, just get our normal Boolean union. And we're going to put in the hot fluid as well as the sidewall plenum, the implicit body, and the oil outlet fluid. Grab the implicit of that and union those all together. Make this a variable, and I'll call this raw final hot fluid. And then I'll do the same thing for the cold. I'll do Boolean union. It's going to be the cold fluid plus the bottom plenum and the top dome fluid. We'll make this a variable and call this raw final cold fluid. Why raw? Raw because we've added quite a few fillets as well as the baffles to the heat exchanger core. So if we turn on our final part and change this color here to maybe this green, there's going to be some interference, especially between the fillets and those baffles. So we're going to need to do one final Boolean subtract of these fluid domains. So we'll select this hot fluid, we'll do Boolean subtract. We'll drag the hot fluid into the primary body, and our final part will be the subtraction. We'll do the same thing for the cold fluid. We'll isolate each of these bodies, make them variables, and I'll call this final hot fluid. And I'll give it a red color. Make the other a variable, call it final cold fluid, and give it a blue color. Minimize each of these. And again, all we've simply done is remove the added material that we've added from the baffles and the blend radii. And in this case, we can actually see that I've made a mistake. So we'll open up the raw final fluid. I should have the top dome fluid in here, but instead I've accidentally captured just the top dome. So I'll remove that, search for top dome, and get the top dome fluid instead. And all of that will update pretty quick. So at this point, we have both our final solid bodies and our final fluid domain.